Hey, welcome everybody. Welcome, Kristen. Great to see you. Great to see you. All right. Get set up here. How are you doing tonight, guys? Great to see everybody coming in. Stories should be courage. Welcome, love. Atkins edition. Good evening. Is it Chanel? Chantel, Barbara, Ariana, Kelly, Argotti, Kelly, Diamond Girl, Cutie Scooty. Welcome, everybody. Okay, Pookie, Justice, Christy. Great to see everyone. Dark, good evening. We are going to stories. Ellie, welcome. Thank you. Thank you. I tried to do over here, but it did not work out as good. Our hat says we are in this together. Aspires, good evening. Okay, now here we go. We have got to figure out how to get stories in here. So, as you can tell, Melissa, welcome. Wow, Sydney, Australia, great. Okay, we have got to throw our link here for stories. Oh, that's awesome, Barbara. I never thought of that. Yes, it is the Detroit Tigers. Speaking of Tigers, these Tigers are pissed they can't get through because this fan. Sherry, Princess Alyssa, Stephanie, great to see you. Okay, now we got to figure out how we send stories. Okay, here we go. Copy to clipboard. All right. Juicy J. Awesome. Okay, that's what I figured. It was a weekend song. All right. Speaking of the weekend, oh, Julia, we are about to get into all of it. Catherine, great to see you. Hoping that. Oh, God, here we go with this again. I got to get used to StreamYards. It's a whole different ball game. Okay, here we go. Invite guest. Copy to clipboard. Copy to clipboard. Copied. Oh, gosh, guys. People going to be watching the replay of this bluebird. Kate, you can come on, Kate. I'm serious. You can come on for real. If you be good. If you be good. No showing nothing crazy. If you be good. Kate, I would love to have you on. Uh-huh. Kate ain't giving up that identity, guys. No, ma'am. Kate says, I'll come on with a mask on, baby. No, great to see you, Kate. MK, welcome. All right, we got to figure out how to get stories in. I have not been on this since the last time we were. Kate's going to come in with that, what's that mask? The scream mask. Do you want to play a game? Okay, hold on, guys. Invite a guest. Copy to clipboard. Oh my goodness, guys. Once you copy the link, paste it in the email. Oh God, stories. I don't know how to do that. I thought we put it in the thing last time. Oh, story. Hold on, guys. I'm not ignoring you. I'm trying to get story. Tater cakes. Welcome, love. People were cracking up. They said, the way you say tater cakes, I'm like, I don't care. I got an accent. Stories. I thought there was a way to put it right in there. Hit clear and hit the C and V at this. Oh my goodness. I'm going to have to paste the link. Oh, goodness. I knew we should have went. Cherry, what is up? I knew we should have went on your channel stories. Okay. Copy to clipboard. It says copied. Oh, pee pants. Hold on, guys. I apologize. We're going to get started. One sec. Stories. I'm lost. I'm not going to lie to you. Control at V or the right click. Control at, what is the V? Stories. The only V I know is covered in shorts right now. Keem, colorful gecko. Control C. Control plus C copies the link. I don't know what the Control C is, guys. Right mouse and click him. Ah. Lower keyboard and hit V. I don't have a keyboard, guys. God dope. Hit the control, which is the control and the V key at the same time. The button that says control. What button that says control? Oh my goodness. If you push your finger and hold a minute. Ah. It was so easy last time. I'm on my phone right now. Then you need to push and hold, and it will pass in your email. Oh my goodness. Copy, share. Stories. I'm just about to email you. Okay, stories. I just hit. Sorry, guys. Sorry. We're going to get started. 1 minute. I apologize, guys. I really need to. I'm going to have to start doing a test run and, I'm here, guys. Seeing if I can. Oh, hell, it doesn't send me the link. Damn it. Stories. Did that work? I'm coming, guys. I apologize. My bad. Did it work? I'm going to have to start doing this. Stories, did you get the message? Check your phone. Then you need to push and hold and it will pass. Yes, push. Yes, push and hold your finger and it will give you the option to paste. I apologize. Hold on. Oh, people are going to have fun with this one. Hold on, guys. I'm still here. Oh, it's having to. I'm getting so aggravated. Hold on, stories. I'm about to just send you the email. I'm here, guys. Hold on. I got it almost figured out. Jesus, me and my 50 emails over here. Okay, stories got it. All right. Let's do this. Sorry, I apologize. There's no next time I'm going to okay. Next time, guys, there is no excuse. I will do a test run. All right. Now, where do I find you, stories? Thank you for the super chat. Hold on and I'll catch back up. Bloat on it like a Nintendo cartridge, right, Kate? Okay, stories, where do I find you? Do, 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 do. All right, here we go. Oh,
Hey.
right. Money's like, Kaya. Money's like, I don't even want to be associated with your non-technology towel. All right, guys. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Stories. What is shaking?
Nothing much.
Stories is like, thanks. You just ruined 10 minutes. Stock Mom, great to see you, Aspires. Okay. Guy's story probably won't be on here too long. He has had quite the week and just got in. So I want to give you a heads up that I appreciate him just coming on, period. I know he's had a long adventure this week.
Yeah, I was in Montreal.
Did you see our girl running around?
No, I did not.
No. Hold on, guys.
But I believe she has been in Montreal the past few days.
Boy, oh boy, guys. What a. Her new stream is quite
All I gotta Yeah, all I gotta say, it's typical drug behavior. It's just a progress now. She is literally progressing to becoming worse and worse, is all I'm gonna say. Because she just comes on stream and it's just clear she's just high out of her mind. And it's just a typical progression you would see in anyone that does any type of drugs. It's basically it.
I don't even really. I mean, I'm sitting here eating cheese and crackers. I'm not gonna stop, but I don't really know what to say. She's going to the weekend concert. That was about the only thing she covered. Really?
Yeah. While in a daze and a slur, like it's so typical. It's like, you know, I'm sure you've seen it where you have people, they start doing substances, and at first they do it and then yeah, they're coherent, and they're coherent at first, and maybe a month or two they start to start sleeping randomly in places or saying like strange stuff, or they're sleepy all the time, and then maybe 2 or 3 months down the road they start like dozing off on stream. This is literally what she's doing right now. It's like she just comes on, she's tired as hell, she says, and then she just leaves. You know what? She still has to make her money. That's the only reason why she did 38 minutes.
Yeah.
Because she still has to make her money. If she didn't have to make her money, which is going on stream and getting those views to get paid, then she wouldn't have come on.
She didn't even. She made the comment. She was like, "I live streamed yesterday, didn't I? Didn't I?"
I know. Like, how can you not remember? But then again, I'm thinking typical drug behavior, not remembering stuff. Like literally, your days and your weeks warp into like a bowl. Like it just gets mixed up to where you can't even remember what you did yesterday. That's literally what's happening right now.
I can't imagine. It's kind of like the girl that we talked about, the TikTok girl, the Miss Ashy Cat. We had mentioned that she's a TikToker, and I think she is on just a heads up to guys, please code me and Monty discussed this. We have been getting both of us very limited, which, I'm here for you guys. But anyways, it has been very limited with the ads. So just not even about the money, just for the, I already got, Amy on my hotel. You guys know that. So just out of respect for, the stream, and I'm going to leave this up because it is a little bit later. I know a lot of people are probably in bed, but anyways, so code words, hanging out with the girl Crystal, Mr. Method Man. But anyways, Miss Ashy Cat is on Ron. People suspect in their opinions, and these again are only me and Monty's opinions. I also want to put that out there. This is all just our opinion. So Ashy Cat is a decent sized TikToker, for those that don't know. And Monty, are you hip to her?
I was watching some of her stuff. I know she does the whole tarot thing, readings and whatnot. So I don't know that much, to be honest. I really don't. All I know is that if you make videos about her, she'll complain. That's what I know. I heard that. So, but I watched a few. She does the tarot readings, but she seems like she's out of her mind as well.
She is, and again, I want to iterate, this is my opinion. Essence Grad School, welcome everybody coming in. Sorry if I'm missing you. StreamYards, I'm not going to lie to you, I do have to get used to it. It is a different setup, that's why I'm looking, but it is a little tiny bit different. But
you can also put people's comments up. It would be kind of cool. You just press on them and then hit show.
Okay. Now, is there a way to have like random comments, like everybody that, or do I have to go through?
No, you'd actually have to hit the ones that you want to show up.
Okay. Give me a minute and we will get, let me get, but okay, back to it. She is a tarot card reader, and I'm always Amanda. Thank you, love. Thank you. Essence, good evening. Yes, please hit the thumbs up. Scott Stevens, there's a little spawn of Satan as we speak now. I am very weary always when it comes to tarot, things like that. When I was getting clean, my best friend's mother was highly into church and religion. And I said, I was up all night, drawing, and I said, come on, we're going to church. And my friend's like, you're freaking crazy. I was like, dude, come on, man. I don't like to get into religion on my channel, but this is a story kind of that ties into getting clean with me. So I said, come on, man. I've been up all night. She's like, you're out your mind. I am not going to church. And this was her mother, that was big into church. So I was like, come on, man, we got nothing to lose. Let's go. So she's like, oh my God, you're crazy. I'm sweaty. We don't have the proper clothes. I was like, come on, man. So my friend made a very interesting statement at church that day that has always stuck with me to this day. And it's very, it makes sense. Excuse me. My friend made the statement, and till to this day, she is stuck by it. She says, I do not let just anybody pray for me. I do not just let anybody pray for me because I don't know what their energy's about. I do not know what surrounds them and what their intentions are for me. Are they good? Are they bad? So it kind of reminds me of the tarot and what I was getting into. It's very. I do believe, and I know everybody has an opinion on this. I do believe some people have a gift. From where, from what, from how, I don't know. I have mentioned Maria's tarot journey 50 million billion times on my channel. She has done a reading for me. When Maria does her readings, I like that she keeps it very blunt to the point. She doesn't go left field with it. She doesn't take it to any of these things that I don't understand. She doesn't add anything dark to it. She just gives what is being put out in the universe by the spirits that are guiding her. I guess that's how it works. I am not Ron is at an H to it. Ron is at an H. Some people call it boys, some people call it dog food, depending where you're at, country, states. Add a H to Ron, and that's what you get. Yeah, Ron is Ron. You guys follow me now? Okay. Anyways, so what I'm getting at is when you have, and I can say this too with being on substances, I had a really wicked, I don't know, I guess you would say something happened to me one night. So I obviously was on substances. Everybody knows that. It turned from pharmaceutics and then it turned to Ron. I really don't like to put it out there too much, but what the hell at this point? One night I was asleep and I had an apartment, and it's a whole nother story that I've got added to my list. Anyways, this apartment was in the middle of the hood and it was dangerous as can be. It was right in the crossfire of the convenience stores and other apartments, and it was like the alleyway to whatever and whatever. So I stayed in it by myself, and I was already annoyed because it literally, it was like the gate through another apartment complex. Here was the alley. Here was the carry out where everything went down. Anyway, so I was already annoyed about staying in this apartment by myself. Things were getting pretty wild, and I wasn't going to keep the apartment because it was a whole nother story. Anyway, so I wake up one night and I am just trembling. I'm not on any substances. I get this terrifying feeling, terrible, horrifying feeling that something or someone is watching me. I am scared, you know what, Liz. So I'm laying on this air mattress because, again, I don't want to put out too many details on this apartment. It's in my story time. But anyways, I woke up and felt weird as shit. I'm looking at the little TV in this corner that I had, and I like just see this darkness and the shadow behind it. So I'm so annoyed. I don't even want to get up. It just was like this intense feeling of evil. Like it just, I mean, I've had bad dreams. I've got all kinds of weird story times, but it was an intense, like one of those like type shit when you were a kid, like put the blanket over you. Mind you, this was a couple years ago. I'm a grown ass lady. Um, it was just an intense feeling of scary evil. So to bring it back, I am friends with the apartment complex gentleman, and he says, heads up, there was a lady a little bit younger than you, and she OD'd in your apartment. I don't know what it was, but it was like every time that I started messing with that particular substance, I had a dark shadow around me. I had a dark, just entity. Terrible shit would happen all the time. I had got robbed a couple times. I had been in sticky situations, you know, with men having to run away. Just weird stuff. So, what I guess I'm bringing this into about my story and how it comes down to Ashy Cat. I know I went really left field, but it does come together. And sorry, guys, I'm not trying to freak you guys out. I'll bring it back into what I was getting about. When you do dark substances like that, you bring a dark entity. I again, don't want to really get into much religion on here. I know that's a shifty thing, but I was reading in some things that when you mess with certain things, that opens your gateway up to darkness. It can bring dark entities around. I know some people believe in this stuff, some people don't. It can bring dark forces around. So, what I'm getting at with the Ashy Cat situation is if you were opened up to, just say she has a skill, a craft, whatever the case may be with the tarot stuff, if you are messing with dark things, dark forces, you are bringing these dark entities around, which then you are doing smile, welcome. Yes. And that is exactly what I did. I prayed and I was like, Lord, I don't know what this is, but I mean, literally, you guys, I stood there and it was like I laid in bed and I really had to pee. And I was like, I'm not even getting up to pee. It was like I was a kid. Like, you know, when you're young and you're like, that's basically what I did. I was like, it just felt like something was in that corner. And I am being serious with you guys. I have lived in the hood. I've been shot at. I've been everything in between. And this scared the literal out of me. There was something in that corner that night. I don't know what it was. But then when I was talking to the gentleman that I rented and he was like, yeah, another girl died in the apartment that you're currently renting. And I was like, whoa. But what I'm saying is, when you are messing with dark substances and you're trying to do tarot, you're bringing dark entities around. And I don't feel like, if the girl has a gift, I have no idea. But yes, Drew, that could be another thing that I was wondering about. The girl giving me a heads up, like Mary Beth Wiley. Check out Mary Beth Wiley, guys. Mary does great. Chantel used to be pretty mean to Mary Beth Wiley, and I told her, what, Mary, a year and a half ago, I was like, do not let Chantel try to scare you off the internet and shut you down. Mary Beth Wiley has a channel that does like clips, and Chantel was like, Mary Beth. And I was like, don't let Chantel scare you off the internet, my friend. Do not listen. Grumble Bunny, I agree, my friend. I do think when I mentioned this last time that I think me and Stories were on, yes, Tater Cakes. I want to make that very abundant. And yes, I'm not trying to, what I'm saying is, I guess I need to refrain and, make this clear. Yes, they're not saying you guys and read Tater Cakes' thing. Some people I do believe have a gift, and then some people, obviously, I do believe try to use it for money and try to bamboozle folks into thinking things. And I do yes, Tater Cakes, I apologize about that. I do think people are a vessel that can have this gift to pass on messages. But I do think that Ashy Cat, with messing with the substance, in my opinion, it could bring a dark entity around, which, you know, is a door that, I mean, you guys, I'm not gonna lie. And I'll get to Monty I had a dream the other night, swear on everything. I had a dream that there were zombies, okay? I don't know, once in a while I'll remember my dream. There was a zombie that was Patrick Swayze. It was a family of zombies, and one of the zombies was Patrick Swayze. And I don't know what it was. I was like trying to talk to this family, and I was like, "Ooh, this guy is handsome," and he's like, "Rawr," when he opened his mouth. But anyways, it wasn't like a scary, it was scary, but there was nothing like this moment that I could honestly say. And I haven't had any dreams or any strange feelings since then. And like I said, when I was on Ron, something was always popping off. I always had some kind of drama shaken. Either I had drama or bad shit just happened constantly. And that's why I feel like it does bring a dark force around. Um, Kate. Yeah. Patrick was making me some clay pots and he was hugging me. No, but I thought that was weird. I was like, I got to tell them about that weird ass dream that I told my friend. My friend is pregnant and she's been trying to get pregnant for years. And she's like, buddy, I've been having the strangest dreams because I quit smoking the cheap and drinking, to make sure my pregnancy goes great. And I said, buddy, I just had a dream. It was a family of zombies, and the dad was Patrick Swayze. You guys, I haven't even watched a Patrick Swayze in movie in I don't know how long, but what do you think, Monty? Do you think that substances can bring around darkness, dark entities, dark, vibes? What do you think? That's a thing?
I guess it depends on how you look at it, but I want to address something first. Ashley Eaton just said, please, can you all say a prayer for a good friend of mine, like a mom to me? Her son OD'd today and is on life support. So blessings go to Ashley Eaton's good friend, and hopefully her son pulls through, because it's a big reality that people do OD. And it's a big thing in a lot of areas, cities, countries. In terms of substances, it all depends, right? A lot of people have this thing where your thought process really affects reality, where you can if you think positive, then positive things come around. If you
I
think
agree.
negative, then negative energy comes around. So there's a lot of people who think on a higher vibrational level. They're really positive thinkers. The law of attraction happens, or people are into that. So is synchronicity. There's all these things, manifestation as well. So there's people who practice these things. There's people who will write or wish things into reality daily by writing things that they want to happen down on a piece of paper, maybe having a mantra. And yeah, they take into account LOA, synchronicity, manifestation.
I agree.
Yeah, all together.
Law of attraction. I do think that, and I do think back to the time period, man. It was a crazy time period, man. It just shit was always popping off, and it just I totally believe what you are the company you keep around you. If you are in, I mean, let's not get into the drama, but we all know a couple months ago I had a lot going on. I mean, the passing of my uncle, Tyler, I mean, it was just boom, boom, boom. And there for a minute, Monty even, we text back and forth and stuff. And Monty's like, how are you doing? And I text him at one point. It was either a text or email. And I said, Monty, he was like being all positive. He's like, how are you doing? I said, I'm about 10 seconds away from throwing in the towel. Meaning YouTube. let me make that very clear. Meaning YouTube. Wyatt, thank you. Wyatt, I totally agree. There is nothing good that has came from my substance abuse. The only thing that I have gotten good out of this is been able to talk to you guys. Some people email me that are struggling right now. They ask, what advice can I give them? As far as being able to give you guys advice, again, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a therapist, I'm none of that. But I can give you the knowledge that I have. I can give you what I've been through, and I don't wish that upon anybody. That is the only good that has became out of this. That and I've tried to talk to Chantel, as you guys know, and I think that is why she didn't get a hold of me, is she knew that it was not going to be a talk of love and butterflies. It was going to be raw. We said this the other day, as Amber would say, raw. It was going to be real. It was going to be point, this is what you've got to do. This is not going to be, easy. And, we're sitting here now watching her just cover this. She's just putting on a mask. She's masking this. And before you know it, when you mask this, it's going to come back to bite your ass. This is what's gonna happen. Thank you, Headbanger. I really appreciate it. Thank you. MC, you gotta quit changing your name. I get used to your name, but yes. And like Keem says, you have to put in the work, and that is what I feel like is about to happen. I used to do this a lot. I would go through these times where I would detox myself. I would detox at home. And then I was really down and out for a couple days. And then it was like, okay, get out the room, get out, get out and about. And then you got that false sense of feeling good. And then that false sense of feeling good again wears off. And then you think, well, I can just party for a little bit. I'll be all right for tonight. I can this tonight and then I'll be good. And then boom, it takes me back to square one. It's until you really get a grasp. I mean, you guys, I've dealt with this. Like I said, I can't really put a time frame on it, but I can at least say it's probably about 14 to 12 years that I would say probably about 14 to 15 years that I have been dealing with all this. Smoxy, welcome. Henrietta, Great Grebo, thank you. But when you mask it, it only comes back 10 times harder. It really does. And I don't know if I should even say this. I feel like, this again is only me and Monty's opinions on here. I want to make that very clear. But the other night with the chips that we covered, I had a strange feeling. It almost took me back to, is there something else going on now that Joe Kane ain't around? And I'm not just talking Chibas. The vibe was really like low down and like very, like, I'm sorry, but I'm sure I've maybe got like that before after tons of Chibas, but that was almost like, to me, and again, this is my opinion, it was almost like a pharmaceutics vibe, like a real low down, like a pharmaceutical type vibe as far as the vibe. I have, some of the best Chibas, some of the best edibles in my life. One of my best friends used to have a legal farm in California. I've seen a lot and done a lot, and I've never been to that point to where I'm like, now there's other times I was to that point. Exactly what Mary Beth just said. That's what I felt like. Now, at that point, yeah, I used to get like that. My family would always tell me, I know when you're, because you clean. Either I clean or they said, I would always say, you want something to drink? You want something to eat? You good. They're always like, you was the happiest, whatever. But we always knew because you'd be cleaning around. And that's what's another thing that it's like Chantal is the only person, Uncle Buck's quarter. That is another possibility. That is another possibility. But it was just a real low down vibe I felt she had. It just seemed that it was more than the Chibis or the snackables. I don't know. It's excuse me. If you notice, if it let me question me too, Monty, in the chat if I'm wrong. Didn't she say something about perks a while back when she had came clean about the substances? Didn't she say something about perks or something, if I'm not mistaken? Are you following me, Monty? Perk?
Yeah. Don't recall her saying perks,
I
but maybe her
remember.
chat was saying something like that.
Yeah,
They do say a lot of things, don't they?
yeah, I remember somebody saying that they used to, and that's how I would do. They call them blue boys around here where I'm from. And somebody mentioned to her, and that's what I'm like, why would you tell her that? Somebody mentioned to her that you could, Ken is exactly right, yeah. But somebody mentioned to her that you could, nose clean them, if you catch my drift. And It's like, why are you why are you giving her ways? Why are you telling her that, it's like they're giving her more ways. It was strange to me. It's like, I don't know, man. I
Yes.
just feel like she's already like, why? Like, don't tell her you can. It's just weird to me that people don't understand that Chantel has a bad heart.
Mm-hmm. I'm
It's
surprised that nothing has, happened yet. Like I've been saying on my channel, she's been super, super lucky. There's some people in the chat throwing around some things here about blood sugar levels and whatnot.
Yes, and Casey's absolutely right. That's why I just pinned it. Chantel has so many different health things that it's like, man, you're already. Wait, let me iterate this too, because I know I'm not glamorifying when I discuss my back in my olden days. I am not. Everything I went through, believe me, you guys or anybody else coming across this video does not want to, like, I in street years, me and my friend joke and we say, people like talk about dog years. In street years, I'm like 100, because thank God, I'm still here to talk to you guys and to discuss things, because I've already, in my cat lives per se, I've already lost two of them. I told you guys the story of my brother literally and his best friend picking me up, and we were out and about, and I couldn't wait I had to pee. And when I unfortunately went to the woods to pee, I clocked out, and they came to the woods and seen me and had to pull up my clothes and put me in the car. And not only did my brother had to see his sister's butt and, pull my pants up and carry me literally to the car. So, in no way am I glamorizing this. I mean, that was A, scary, B, that I kicked the can, C, it was embarrassing that now my brother and his best friend that are younger than me seen my naked tail. And, I'm like, that was just, I'm like, wow. But in no way, I've seen a lot, I've done a lot, and I'm grateful for the, people that I met along the way, and the people, the stories and the things I can come back to tell. But in no way, if I could take it all back, I would. Like, I literally ruined my life for years and years and years. I've missed out on so much. Um, People that I unfortunately, used to do my thing with, they're no longer here with us. I mean, I showed you guys some of that book, and that's only the icing, on, like, that's only busting into the beginning of the book. There's so many people in that book. I have a tough time getting it out because there's so many people in some of those photo books that are no longer with us. And it is all how Chantal described. Oh, what she described it perfect. You start by doing it and saying, well, I'm just gonna, and then just like she said, it became fun. You got used to it. One day became 2 days, 2 days became 3 days. Then I'm just gonna party on the weekends. um what keeps me from using now? You guys, my dogs. um my dogs, a lot of people ask me all the time. My dogs were a very great key to my sobriety. There was times that I was still starting to relapse when I first got Simon. And every time I would use, I literally like gave myself an anxiety attack, because every time I was, getting things ready per se, I'm like, damn, dude, if something happens to me, this dog is not going to be able to go on. And that would, like, literally, like, it was weird. Like, it almost was a buzzkill, like, legitimately. It was like almost like a weird feeling, because my dogs, believe it or not, could sense when I had a buzz. I'm not mean. Like I said, I'm a very happy, everybody around me. There's like, you want, they would, no, I don't want something to drink. No, I don't want nothing to eat, But it would make me like it lightweight was a buzzkill because I knew, like, I'm like, damn dude, what if I fall out and like these little dogs are not gonna be. Simon is like, I woke up this morning and he's like laying literally with his head like right here on my back. That dog worships the ground I walk on. Now Sugar Bear loves all my family. She's more a little bit of everybody's dog, but Simon absolutely would be just disgusted. Like he would be just devastated with life. I mean, like I told you, I was on the phone with Monty the other day. I was like, Monty, I'm so sick of Simon's bullshit. He keeps tearing up my new couch. It's to the point now that I'm like, whatever, you've wrecked the couch. But I guess what really keeps me is my mom used to tell me this saying, and she would say, aren't you sick and tired of being sick and tired? Hold on, guys, I'm about to go dead here. You do. You get sick and tired. Elizabeth, welcome, love. Gia, Brant, great to see everybody. Um, you get sick and tired of being sick and tired all the time because one minute you're doing your thing, so your body feels all right. The next minute you're drawing, so then you shit. So then you got to figure out, okay, am I gonna do good? Am I gonna get and then it's just a constant vicious circle and you just get like, and that is why I got mad at Chantal the other day is when I went to the doctor for my last and pretty much final run, detox, the doctor says, Kaya, it is very dangerous that you keep doing this. You're almost, and he said, I probably shouldn't tell you this, you're almost better off just keeping on doing your thing until you decide to quit because you're off and on is beating the out of your body. One minute it's doing this, one minute it's doing that. He said, do not keep continuing. If you're going to just do, then he said, I probably shouldn't tell you this, but the off and on again is just, it's too much on your body. Cheryl, welcome, love. I see you. I'm sorry, guys. Hunter, Christine, um, yeah, that's why when she was like the message of, well, you can do this at home with, no, you can't. When you're to a certain point, you're past that point. I was way past that point of I used to do that shit all the time. I would get Gatorade, I would get snacks, have everything set up beside the bed. I would be ready to, Ken, opioids was my forte. That was my whole opioids. But I would get Gatorade. I would, get some snacks ready, whatever the case, make sure I had everything to go. I would make it like these long stints. I would make it like 7, 8, 10 days, 11, 12 days and be good to go. And then it was just like, boom. It's people,
Well,
places, things. I try to tell her.
what was your dose amount?
At the end, I was on Fent.
Oh, okay, but for the oids, what did you start out with, or what was your your normal
I don't know
amount?
if you can see I shouldn't even probably show you guys this shit, but I have about a strip that goes down from here and I put lotion on all the time. Hold on, where are we at here? See that line? This one ain't too bad. That's all I have, thank God. Um, and this was just from like the last run. I was about up to 300 a day on the Fent.
Wow, that's a lot, man.
Yeah.
So that's why he's telling you to stop. Like, it's better you just continue because going
Yeah.
on and off that stuff is really bad because it's so strong. Like your body was getting used to it when you kept on it, but when you go off, it starts detoxing and you go back on, and then it's like punching your body in the face literally because it's
Yeah.
that strong.
Yeah. And like,
Okay, because I was kind of wondering like why would he say that, but then when you say it was the Fent, okay, it totally
yeah,
makes sense.
Me and my best friend were at, I think, we would share, of course, didn't want to leave each other sick. $300, Ken. I think it boiled down in Grizzle's weight. She was probably about a G a day. I was probably a half G to two, depending what I had. And it was just constant. And it was strong as shit. And I still functioned and I still did what I was supposed to, unfortunately. But, yeah, I would get, I mean, and that was like that. Some days it would carry over to the next day, like, yo, can I hold something till the morning? Like, this was an all day, every day, all night occurrence. Like, I would, it's hard now for me to go to where I used to do it in my laundry room. Um, I figured that way if shit hit the fan, I wasn't around my family. So I'd go put a load of laundry in and do my thing. And there was a time I remember, I'll never forget this. And this is going to sound terrible and people are probably going to ream my ass, but it's all truth. Sweet potato, thank you, love. I would call my grandma while I was mixing, everything up. And there was one time I can remember, and she's like, hello? 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 I don't know if I kind of like nodded for a minute or what, but I'll never forget that. And still to this day, she asked me, she says, do you remember that time on the phone? I always say, yeah, I dropped the phone. And I remember when she would say hello, and I was like, hey, yeah, I dropped the phone, my bad. But I think at the time she knew. I would always call her, even when I lived in a different spot. And my mom's like, you're crazy. Why did you do that? And this is why I did that. I felt like if something happened to me at that time, that I at least got to talk to her before something happened. Cheryl, hello, love. Now I can send you a super chat. Glad you and Monty are on together. So a bit of Chantel's. Yes, she is hard to even understand at this point. Would you get sober than me triggered? Would you say it was a coping issue? It was a coping. Like I said, I had a crappy childhood and was, sexually. My mother would drop me off at another family member's house, and my mother had no idea this went on. So my family all split apart. When I told you about the situation with my aunt and then my grandpa died, everybody went certain ways. Literally, everybody broke. So I remember I was probably about 14 years old and we lived in the country, super country, in the middle of nowhere. And I got off the bus. And I remember walking in the house, little kid, throw my book bag down on the couch, mom's, on the phone. And thank you guys. Thank you. My mom says, come here. And I'm like, what? It's normal, typical day of school. I'm like, what? Now, my uncle at the time, I blocked this whole period out in my life. I guess that's what a lot of people do in serious trauma events. In my mind, I could probably think I was probably 4 or 5, I think. I liked dinosaurs. That was my big thing. Anyways, I think I was 4 or 5 when this happened to me. I don't honestly know because I blocked it out. So my mom says, come here right quick. I'm not, mind you, like, this is just a typical day getting off the bus. I'm ready to go get some snacks and run outside in the creek and do whatever. My mom says, there's allegations of your uncle touching one of your nieces. What? Do you know anything about this? They don't believe her. I instantly teared up and I said, yes. Yes, I believe her. All these people started coming forth. Relationships my uncle was in. Women that had kids. Little kids. Sick. Anyways, all these people started coming forth. They were coming after my niece. Like, people were like, this isn't true. I said, it's true. Everybody that's ever said something, I believe every one of them. And my mom says, why? What makes you think this? And I said, because it happened to me. My mom instantly teared up and she said, oh, God. My mom has never been the same since. We just got into a fight today. My mom is a really bad alcoholic. I have tried I've tried to get her help. She won't get help. I think that she feels like it's her fault. Wyatt, I agree. I've tried to get her in programs and she won't go. But anyways, so on to the story. I'm coming, JC. Let me finish up. Everybody's like, let's hear from Monty. Anyways, long story short, I spilled the beans of what happened to me to try to come forth for my niece and all the people that this had happened to. I ended up going to jail a couple years ago. And it was the most horrific thing. I looked over. I was like, they had a video court system. So I was standing in line to be up next to like see if I had a bond or not. And I looked over and I seen his name on that jail board. And the officer says, turn your fucking head around now. Why are you trying to see what prisoners are in here? If you look at that board one more time, we're turning you back around, handcuffing you, and you get no court today. I wanted to tell that cop so bad to kick rocks because when I looked at his name on that board, it instantly just took, I almost said, you know what? I don't care. Take me. But anyways, long story short, victims came forth. I told my family, and I don't know whatever happened. My family disowned him. Like I said, my family was split anyways, but I do think that is a big part of how I started partying. I've mentioned this before, and then I'll let Monty speak. My teens were sounded like Chantal's. There's a lot that Foodie says that I can relate to as far as sneaking out, as far as not wanting to listen to authority, as far as not wanting just to do whatever I wanted, basically. I pretty much, at one point, I would run away all the time. And my mom was great. I mean, beyond being an alcoholic, my mom was a fantastic mom. She really, truly was. But it shook my mom to the core. But I was bad as all get up. Like, I was bad as shit. I'm not going to lie to you. And the badness became from, hiding all that trauma, putting it in the back of my mind for years. And that is where the badness came from. Is, I should have opened up to my mom years and, told her and got it dealt with. And then unfortunately, I tried dealing with it in my teens and then just became all off the chain. And then it just trickled effect. I mean, I got caught up with the wrong people. I got caught up in the wrong things. I got, you guys probably see it now. I have to watch myself. I love stuff. I told Monty, like, a couple weeks ago, I need to be careful. I love to shop. It's like, though, it is a transfer of addiction. Thank you, Misfit. Thank you. I told Monty earlier, I said, I bought myself a present today, but I need to leave it at that. I need to not feel like I need something every day, all day. And I think that also comes from the dancing. I had all that cash money to spend at one point. I could go, dancing is a great way if you take it and you pay your bills and, put yourself through college. But dancing is also dangerous. You have to realize when you're pulling in big amounts of money and then you get back to regular life, you got to learn how to cut that whole being able to buy shit and spend every day off.
Well, when you were dancing though, I'm sure a lot of the other girls were spending their money on a lot of things, clothing, cars, jewelry, substances. That happens a lot where whenever there is a strip club, a lot of other stuff comes down. It's like a strip club is like a magnet for so many other
Yeah.
vices for people, especially the substances. It
Well,
runs rampant.
and not to interrupt you, this will also get on to what you're saying. Yes, Gia, I used to dance. What exactly, like you were saying and getting into, is I'm going to be honest with you. And I don't want to speak, this is just my what I've came across for now and for the replay. This is what I've came across the Pacific place that I worked. I'm not speaking for all dancers. I am only speaking for where I worked and myself. I say at the club I worked at and the ladies that I talked to, 80 to 75% of them had some kind of childhood incident or teenage incident. And it's like, makes you wonder. It's like, well, if you had that happen, but I think at least in my mind, it gave me the I don't know how to word this. It gave me that I was in charge. You sat down, I'm running the show. It gave me as I'm in charge. No man is going to tell me what to do or take advantage of me. Wyatt, transfer of addiction can be anything, baby. You truly can be addicted to shopping. I 100% feel that. I'm being honest. I'm genuinely being honest. If you look at the pile of stuff that is sitting down below me, I do believe transfer of addiction, you can transfer it many different ways. And I'm not saying that to be funny. I'm saying, but thank you, Wyatt, for the super chat. But I do believe you can transfer addictions. I stopped doing, I mean, I've always liked stuff, don't get me wrong, but I do think that shopping can, yeah, I sometimes have a problem. I'm not going to lie to you. I've really got to slow it down. I'm not lying. I have trouble. I just told Monty. What I tell you, Monty, what about an hour and a half ago? I bought myself something today and I discuss it with Monty all the time. I have to slow down. I have to control myself. I have to stop. I need to hold this stuff. And I've mentioned it before in my videos. I know I show a lot of stuff, but that's going to wrap down. I'm not going to, quit buying stuff and quit, getting makeup, but I've really got to tone it down a little bit and really focus. I'm getting older. This house is falling apart. I don't have a house. I don't have, this isn't my house. I don't have any children. There's no reason the money that I've blown throughout my dancing years and throughout my years of doing crazy shit that I know that I've blew through probably a half a million. Cars, clothes, dogs, bags, trips, fancy restaurants. You guys, I should have a house by now, and I'm just starting from the ground up. I'm not going to sit here and lie that, I know that I have a problem and I need to slow my roll.
For sure. No Dumb Blonde said, "Thank you for sharing, Kaya. My nephew used for 11 years and lost his battle 4 months ago yesterday. I loved him so much. We are still waiting on toxicology. I'm sure it was the fent laced." Sorry to hear, No Dumb Blonde. It's fent is a problem.
And I want to put this out there too. Thank you, No Dumb One, for I know that had to be a lot to share. And me and No Dumb Blonde used to get into it a lot. I would always in the comments, and I apologize, No Dumb Blonde. I'm going to be honest with you. When you first get a channel, this is a lot to take in when you got 20, 30 different people coming at you different ways. I'm not going to lie to you. You guys see I'm trying to do better now, but at the beginning, it used to tick me off when people would say stuff. I'm not going to lie, But anyways, me and No Dumb Blonde would bicker all the time. And it's great now that we can sit and back and talk and share this. And, thank you, No Dumb Blonde, for sharing that, because that is what I was really wanting to tell Chantel is just because you think you're doing Joe Kane, he's mixed with other things nowadays. Elaine, welcome. Elaine Marie, great to see you, Elaine. Looking good, Elaine, looking good. Um, Sorry, as my nose itches as I say this. Things are so mixed up nowadays, you guys, that my brother was on the opposite. He liked hanging out with Crystal, and thank God he is clean now too, because my brother is a amazing guy. He is pretty skilled at what he does, and my brother and me would party together. He would go get his package. I would go get my package. He's like, I hate what you do. And I'm like, well, I hate what you do, but it is what it is. Anyways, my brother was getting clean. And what I'm getting into is my brother hates what I used to like. Um, my brother got himself clean, got himself so he, his family is he's my stepbrother. I want to put that out there. His mother was making him take a drug test. And he was failing his drug test hanging out with Crystal for fent. My brother's like, Mom, I didn't do it's not a thing, it's not a thing, it's not a thing, I swear. So that just shows you right there, like I was saying the other day, that Chantel doesn't get that, you don't have a testing kit. Where I'm at right now, they pass out free testing kits. That's how grimy it is out on these streets. That's how crazy it is out here. They give free kits to test your shit with to make sure that there is no in it. That's how raw as shit it is out here and how ate up where I'm at is. Cass, I'm sorry to hear that. My brother is my brother is my stepbrother. And the ladies, I'm telling y'all, when we go into a bar, the ladies, I have friends that are like, your brother's freaking hot, man. Hook me up. I'm like, dude, he's my stepbrother. But, anyways, my brother is younger than me. Again, he's my stepbrother, but he is just a decent looking guy. He works his ass off. And I told him, I was so worried when he was in this whole Crystal thing. I was like, Bub, wrap and strap up. Do not have any kids with some crazy chick out here that you're going to meet that is a one night stand. You have did so great that you don't have any kids. You're a great painter. Don't just get some one night stand pregnant and then it's not a planned. You're not ready for this right now. You're still doing your thing. I am so glad my brother did not end up just completely mangling things, and he went to jail once, and thank God that's all it was, and he's doing great. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. Sometimes me and him catch an Uber and off to the bar we go, and we get it in as far as drinks. We do not drive. Like I said, he'll drive to my house sober, get off work. Then we'll get an Uber. Off we go. He stays the night at my house, sleeps on the couch. He gets, the next morning, eats and goes home. Every couple months, every year, we get it in once in a while. And every time we go out, we say, wow, look how far we have became. Look how far we have come. My brother had a brand new Nissan right before shit hit the fan, that little two door, whatever. My brother was driving around with a busted little Honda that his buddy spray painted one night. I mean, he fell apart. He would bring like shit in my house, like those speakers, and he's like, it's tapped. I'm telling you, Kai. I'm like, and I knew it wasn't. I'm like, well, even if it is, get it out of here. But it was just starting to just like we would argue with shit like all the time, simple stuff. He's like, I think people are following me. I was like, well, they might be, but I highly doubt they are. But my brother was, I mean, thank God all of his teeth. My brother has an immaculate teeth, and thank God he walked out of this scot free. Like I said, we still drink once in a while. He'll get, come over here and we'll get Ubered around. But I really think, and his mother to this day calls me, like I said, he's my stepbrother, and she'll say, Kaya, I really think you saved his life. I really think that, thank God, I hate that he was living with you and partying with you at the time, but I really think you saved his life because I had to kick him out one day. I started getting like wrapping, things down, like as far as, I was like, I got to chill out. I'm about to out here. And he would come home and he would just fall asleep for days and he would sweat and eat. And I let him do it about 4 months. And then one day I was like, you got to get up. He's like, no, I don't care. I don't care about anything. He's like, I just gave my buddy my last $10. I said, you mean to sit and tell me I'm sitting here paying all the bills? You didn't even ask me, do I need any money? And you're worried about all these people on the street, but not keeping a roof over our head. You got to go. And he's like, let me take a nap. I'll go later. I said, up now. I called his mom and I said, I'm kicking him out. She goes, as you should. You've kept a roof over his head for months. He needs to fly on. She said, I'm not taking him back in. And after that, you guys, my brother ran around the streets for about a couple more weeks and he got clean. You know why he got clean? Because he got sick of running around out there with nobody coddling him, me not buying his cigarettes, me not feeding him, me having a roof over his head. He got clean because he had to. He didn't want to live out there on the streets. And that's what I tell people about Chantal. Tonight, same shit. Membership after membership, people subscribing. I'm not saying Chantal doesn't ever deserve memberships. But what do you think, Money? I don't think giving somebody that's struggling money, that's the worst thing you can do.
Yeah, you are right. There's a lot of people are talking here about Chantel faking this whole substance abuse problem. Where is this coming from? Like, who is saying this? Like, which channels or which people are saying she's faking? Because it seems very genuine to me. So I'm just super interested in who thinks she's faking this stuff. Because that would be very good acting, in my opinion, because all the mannerisms and things she does just scream to me that this is real. Like the whole thing about the intruder thing screamed to me like she is definitely on something.
That was intense. Okay, this is what I'll say. I don't think she's faking it. I do think the edibles and the Chivas have definitely, that is a problem 100. She is highly addicted to them. I do often wonder, is the Jocaine thing a little more intensified than she says? To me, this is in my eyes. This is only my opinion. To me, somebody that is addicted is using every day. They feel like they can't live with it. Withdrawal when they don't have it. I wonder, was that like a little bit intensified for attention? I definitely think there's a problem, but I don't know if she was full blown addict, in my opinion. In my opinion. Yes, exactly. I think she could a little bit over, What do you think, Monty, that Jocaine is definitely, I do think the weed and edibles 100. But today didn't look like there was any Joe involved. She was too down.
Well, I can understand your point of view. I think, yeah, she's definitely on something. It's just how much is she on? Like I always say, in a month or two, we'll find out definitely what's up. If she somehow can't pay her rent, then we definitely know how much she's really using, because then you know she's spending thousands of dollars on this stuff, and you know that, it's expensive. So we'll definitely figure that out. At times, I do think she is embellishing at some certain points, or doing certain mannerisms and actions, of course, because she still wants to remain in the limelight. But I really do think she is progressing with her addiction. I think she is getting worse as time progresses. And just how she was in the stream tonight, it just screamed to me like this person has a problem. But I saw Pete's in the background acting like, this is just a different day. It's just,
Yeah,
it's just a
Pete
Friday night.
definitely.
It's like he's not cluing in, maybe because he's never seen this before. He's not aware of, certain types of behaviors that people who are addicted or getting addicted to substances display. But yeah, I know, or I think for sure it is definitely gotten worse. All I gotta say right now is we'll find out how bad it is in a month or 2 months, when or if she can't pay rent, or if Pete says something like, hey, we gotta make up rent somehow. That just will tell me she has spent literally all her money. Because I've said before, she said that she only, spend 2,000. I said usually I would double or triple that, so she'll spend maybe 4 or 6,000. But after seeing all that I've seen in the past week, I'm thinking she has spent a lot more than that in the past 2 months. Like, she makes a good amount of money, thousands upon thousands a month from YouTube, and for her to be acting the way she is, I think that something is definitely going on. My biggest cue is she gonna somehow not be able to pay rent sooner or later? That's my biggest cue of a serious and real addiction, when you are prioritizing the substances over your living quarters. So we'll see.
What I feel like, and I do not wish bad upon anybody. Again, for you guys in the replay, I tried to talk to her. I feel like what I said earlier is going to happen. And again, if this is all true, I know some people believe, some people don't. Just like what I said earlier that I used to go through. You reach these really low points. Again, if she's trying to get clean, I get this as a whole. Some believe this, but let's just say if she genuinely is laid up, detoxing per se, okay. What happens, what used to happen to me? I'm speaking for me, nobody else. This is what used to happen to me. I would lay up for days and days. I would be depressed. I would go through the whole, yeah. And then I would get this spur. My brother and me would do it too. We did this whole shit together. We'd be like, all right, let's get the house. Let's get out of here. Let's shake a tail feather. We've been laid up. We feel like crap. My brother's like, I'm sick of looking at this living room. I'm like, I'm sick of looking at my bedroom. Let's scoodle do. Well, guess what happened when we would scoodle do? We would relapse. We'd get out and about and we'd be having fun. And one of us would say, well, I'm going to, get my package. And then the other one would say, well, and if you're not going to do good, I'm not going to do good. So take me to get my package. It's like you go through this phase where you're feeling all right and you think you got this shit nipped in the butt. And then all of a sudden, it's like, nah, here I come knocking on your door. You don't have me nipped in the butt.
And that's why they say don't hang around people that do drugs, so they'll pull you back in.
That's JC, welcome, love. Welcome, everybody coming in. Hit that thumbs up. I know it probably doesn't show now, but it'll show once I and check out. Can we get a stories from the internet? Can we post stories? If anybody's new that is in here right now, Stories also has a separate channel that he and me kind of switch back and forth. Sometimes we cover the same things. Sometimes he'll catch something I don't, vice versa. So, Mods, if you could throw a Stories channel in there. This is Stories from the internet, guys. Those that are new or just coming in. And Stories is, thank you, Monty. Monty and me, it's great because I've mentioned before last time that you'll catch something, I'll catch something. And that's what it's terrible that people fight for the title of the Chantel Reaction Foodie Beauty channel. There is so much, and me and Monty talk about, there is so much of foodie that it is hard for one person to keep on their toes and cover this. Sometimes Chantel may post in the middle of the morning, as we seen the other day. Sometimes Chantel might pop up in the middle of the night. You never know. Sometimes Monty might catch something, and by the time I grab it, it's done deleted or a community tab. There's so much, just like Monty has a second channel that has her strange what was it, Monty? Snapchat on.
Yeah.
That was a moment. Well, that I think was a couple moments into one. That was a weird vibe.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, so we've talked about Chantel and her substance abuse. Another girl, as we should say, that is having or seems to be starting a substance abuse problem would be our girl Tammy Slayton, because she's partying lately.
Patrina,
with
thank
new
you.
guys.
Thank you. Yes, let's get on to that. Money, I'm gonna peep around the corner right quick and make sure these dogs are right, and
Sure.
get into. Sorry, they've been. I got the fan blockade here, and they've been pretty quiet. NyQuil, welcome, pretty genius. Thank you guys so much all for being here. Let's discuss what is going on. I'm going to literally just pop up. Yes, dark stories from the internet. It is great. Monty is very well spoken. He's polite. He doesn't call anybody names. He doesn't shame anybody. So we kind of run things. I might get a little more wild than him sometimes, but Monty addresses things very well and with class, and I appreciate that. All right, I'm going to check on these puppy dogs, and Monty, if you want to get the conversation going, and I'm literally just making sure that everything's all in one piece out here, to be honest with you.
So I'm reading you guys' comments. So yeah, Tammy has been partying because before she had who? Jerry. Then after she had BBW King. Now she has two new guys in her TikTok where she is partying with alcohol. So it's starting off. Tammy is starting off with some substances there, and a lot of people have a lot of comments to make. A lot of people, are encouraging where they're saying that yeah, she should have a life. Why can't she hang out with people? Other people are like, no, she needs to be on a stricter regimen so that she can have her surgery. So what do you guys think? Is it okay if she's hanging around with these guys? If you guys have seen the TikTok, it's mainly these two new guys that she's hanging around with, partying, doing all sorts of stuff, having her fun. Is it okay for her to be doing this, knowing that she needs this weight loss surgery? What do you guys think?
Sorry, Simon. Like I said, I stray away a little too long. I kind of worry about the couch. But yes, Monty, what have you?
We're just I'm trying to figure out everyone's thoughts on the whole situation. Is it okay for her to be hanging around and partying with these guys? Because I can understand both points of view. One point of view is like, yes, she should have friends, she should hang out, she should have a life. Another point of view is like, no, she should really be on a stricter regimen so that she can have her weight loss surgery. Because we're gonna be on season 3. Will there be a season 4 if she fails again?
Yeah, and that's what I was talking to you about earlier. It's like, will they cancel? Okay, so I was telling Monty about there is a cool little channel. Hold on, I will tell you guys. There's a cool little channel that I like. It is called Thoughts. THOTS space and prayers. It actually, do you guys want to watch? It's literally like 3 minutes. You guys want to watch it right quick? Monty, you got a couple minutes left in you?
Yeah. So Fishing is saying yeah, she keeps on posting pics and videos with THC babes. Yeah, it's like, what is she doing? She can't be doing this. Doing the whole THC stuff, drinking the alcohol. Like, she does not need to go down that road, especially in the position that she is in.
Okay, comments. Let me figure out how to get this comment off. Oh, pee pants. I don't know how to get this comment off.
If you want to get the comment off, you gotta hit it again and hit hide.
It won't. Okay, here we go. Alrighty. Okay, guys, this is quick, and I know it's gonna look crazy, but it's literally just it's a quick. It'll just give you a basis of what we're talking about, and it's very quick.
Okay, while you're doing that, I actually gotta see if my mom cat needs to come in because
No, you're good. Go for it.
Yeah,
See,
I'll be right back in a minute.
Pet check. Okay, Money. You seen this, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and roll this. Then that'll give you time to check on your animals.
How did you gain?
Hold on, guys. I'm still getting used to where the. Hold on, guys. Shit. Hold on. This is completely a whole. Hold on. This is a whole different.
This time, Joe. You gotta motivate yourself this year.
Okay. Damn it, this is like a whole different game. Sorry, guys.
Seriously? Are you serious? Okay, this is impossible. I'm starting over.
So what's going on right there is this gentleman was showing a watch. His name is the BBW King. Let's start. You said back it up a little bit. Okay. Let me start over, guys. I apologize. We might have to
How did you gain 50 pounds?
Fuck, this is so different. This is so different, guys.
You really want to do it this time, Joe? You gotta motivate yourself this year. Okay. It's my do or die. Seriously? Are you serious? Okay, this is impossible. I'm starting over.
Shit. Okay, here we go. Money, this is so different.
Oh, how you doing? We finna do the watermelon mustard challenge. These my full ass family. Gang. Still recording. Why am I asking? Oh, here we go. 1, 2, cheers. Cheers. Oh, okay.
Says they are trying to get rich off you. Wake up. Can she not have friends? Let her hang out with people. We are fitting to do the watermelon mutt dance. People. So here we go. This is the infamous picture that everyone is talking about. She's got a vape right here, and then she's got a oxygen can. Oxygen boost. This is Monty. This is so different. This is the infamous picture that everyone is talking about. So this is a vape. Shit. Over here. Shit. Opposite. Anyways, long story short is this is a lot. I gotta learn how to do that third screen, Money. So what a lot of people were talking about was, why are you sharing bottles with what is still going on with the situation in the world? That's what a lot of people, they weren't like, oh, you can't have friends. A lot of people were like, why are you sharing bottles with a bunch of randos? So then there's another picture that is floating around with her and another gentleman, and she's saying, this is my new man. And people are like, what? And then a couple hours later, she comes back on and says, no, this is just my bestie. This is just a friend. Now, I do totally think that Tammy is a person, and yes, everybody needs friends. Everybody needs a buddy. But Tammy also has to understand at this point in time, you have been on TV. You have a decent sized YouTube channel, you and your sister. People use people. I mean, I'm not saying, Kelly, welcome, love. I'm not saying that anything, it doesn't have to do with Tammy's weight. People use people no matter what size, age, stature, no matter what. When you are gaining momentum, when you have internet, or reality TV fame, people are going to use you for that. So that's kind of where people were on the fence with that. Is some we know were 50-50 and saying, yes, you deserve friends, but also be careful. We hope you're not supporting the adventures with all these bottles and stuff like that. Fancy, welcome. So that's what a lot of people, what do you guys think, Monty? What do you think that, these are just a bunch of clout monsters, or do you think, these are her friends? What do you think of this whole
Well, I think they're there for a reason, right? They're not there because they don't have a reason to be there, as they would just be somewhere else. So, yeah, you could say that. It looks like they're just there for their 5 minutes of fame and see whatever comes out of it.
Slime, welcome. Yes, Slime, we just discussed that it was a pretty much slurry mess of, I mean, granted, I haven't had dinner. I'm not going to sit here and lie and say I'm not eating cheese and crackers too, but Susie Q, welcome. But yeah, it was kind of a slurred, and then it just, I'm like, why do you keep getting on here saying you're tired? Then don't come on. I get, if we're on here a couple hours and, Monty says, which I'm sure, Monty, you are legitimately tired as we speak. Monty has been busy taking care of things, busy doing other things. So genuinely, yes, he's going to be tired. But this is a girl who is laying up in bed eating all day. I mean, she literally admitted it. She said, I have been laid up and eating all day. How are you tired? You are tired. I have narcolepsy, for those that don't know. So when I sleep too long, there's an effect you can get from sleeping too long. You will be tired because you slept too long. I just, how are you tired when you've been laid up all day? Why even come on then?
Yeah.
I don't understand how. I mean, if people were just membershiping it up. I couldn't believe it. I was like, this is crazy. So let's get into um
I believe we're gonna see what is up in about 4 or 5 days, if you know what I
that's
mean.
what I think too. I think she's
We're
going to
Yeah, we're gonna see if she does a Montreal trip in 4 or 5 days, cause you know it's gonna be payday, and we're either gonna see Chantel in Montreal or she's gonna come out with tons of goodies, if you know what I mean. So then we'll watch her behavior, watch how she is, how she acts, what she says in around the 21st to the 22nd. We'll really see.
speaking of I just seen talk about Jen. Jen is MIA too. And I find that I was telling Monty that's very strange that you come on, you make this big video hyping everybody up that you're going to start doing reactions and you're going to do this and you're going to do that and you're going to be back and you're going to start cooking again and you want to have memberships and then you dip. Jen, I don't get it. Excuse me. Um, I don't understand how somebody can come on here, pop in, pop out, show you this hole that Marcine, got her from Amazon and show all this stuff. And then you ask, oh, I'm going to do memberships. And then you dip out. To me, that just shows that if you start memberships, it's going to be like Amber. You're not going to do what you're supposed to. I knew when Amber set these days and the schedule, we know that Amber does not like to stick to a schedule. I knew that, and I'm not being mean, but we all know that Amber doesn't stick to a schedule. It's just, she doesn't. Amber does not stick to a schedule at all. Welcome, Joanne. Welcome. Speaking of Amber, so I did a tiny, small, legitimately, it's like 6 sentences of yesterday. I watched a bit of the live stream, the 4 hour live stream, just to see how it was about to go down. So Becky completely held the live stream down and carried it. Becky, pretty much, if it wasn't for Becky, the 4 hour mark, I personally do not think ever would have been met. A couple times you could see her. She was looking. One point, she was like, oh, 2 more hours to go. Amber was sitting there on her phone. Now, this to me, tell me if you guys and Monty, if you guys think this is strange. I honestly think this is strange. If somebody's constantly Amber likes to say that she's ugly. I've never seen somebody that does this and does this and does this constantly and is taking pictures on there, changing the filters. And there's the TikToks of her, like, and then when somebody asked her about the see-through dress the other day, and she's like, well, it's a thing over a dress. You know, I just wanted to wear it. That's how I felt. And she just dances and shimmies in her Amber does not think Amber's ugly, in my opinion. And I don't think Amber's ugly. I want to put that out there. I think Amber's attitude is ugly. I think the way Amber treats people is ugly. But I do not think Amber thinks she is ugly. I definitely think that Amber is feeling herself. I mean, I don't see people that think they're ugly constantly taking pictures. And do you guys think I should cut my hair? Oh no. Like, she really thinks that her hair makes her something because she had a piece of hair kind of like this and it was laying. She's like, what if I cut it to this? Like, oh no. That screech she does. Like, buddy, your hair does not make you everything. And then this was a weird thing I caught too. I was talking about. So there's a new Kit Kat ad. I seen the display for it in Walmart. Why is it the eye doctor yesterday? So I've been trying to find it. It's some kind of cereal Kit Kat. To me, it looks like a spoof of like a Fruity Pebbles Kit Kat. If you notice in her video, she takes a bite of this Kit Kat and her eyes light up and she goes, the minute Becky takes a bite of it and says she doesn't like it, Amber changes her whole flip mode and says, nah, I don't like it either. It wasn't for me. Now, a minute ago, you just took a bite of it and your eyes lit up and you could tell. But the minute Becky said that she didn't like that daggone Kit Kat, Amber's like, nah, you're right. It's not good. It's not for me. Another thing I noticed is she kept counting down the time. She kept, 2 more hours to go. Oh, guys, 45 minutes to left. We made it. Again, like I was telling about the channel before, these group of things that she's selling. Sell your stuff, girl. Do what you got to do. Do it. But I'm like, how do you come up with these? It'll be like a thing of perfume and then a succulent and then add a journal and add something, a scrunchie. I'm like, where do you come up with these? I don't know if she's just got like, okay, I need to get rid of these succulents. I need to get rid of this perfume. It is such a strange group of things that get grouped together that she's selling that I'm like, how are you coming up with this? And I'm sorry, but if I was really in a pickle, Andy, welcome, love, welcome. If I was really in a pickle to sell my things and really needed to liquidate, I'm not going to sell you a whole pile of junk at $70. I get you want to recoup some of your money back, but I don't think some of the things that she had recouped in some of these groups, it was probably $70 retail that she paid for it. You can go to the store and get a lot of those bags, you guys, that we see in the purses were from like Shein, Yoins, Wish, some of the more cheaper sites that you can pick those bags up for. Yeah, exactly, Kate. Like that wedding planner. Use the Hobby Lobby or Michael's coupon. You can get those for probably $7, $8, $10, $12 max. Those bags were nothing. And I'm not saying, they have to be name brand bags. Chantel, good night, love. Thank you so much for coming. I hope you have a great weekend, and I'll see you tomorrow and this weekend, hopefully. But some of those bags, you guys, couldn't have been but $15, $20 bags. If I want to buy a bag that I'm going to spend $70 on, I don't want the scent of somebody's stale closet. I want it fresh out the package, ready to rock and roll. I want to unpackage it myself.
I think she wants to see what randomness she can actually sell to her fans. It's basically it. All her junk.
It is too. Stephanie, I've been wondering that. Does anybody know, are people buying these things? Are they dropping off of the page?
I think there's people who will buy anything from Chantel and ALR. Anything they sell, there's people who will just buy it because they're selling it. And that's part of it.
And I also think that you have that group of fans of hers that they feel bad that like on this 4-hour stream, she said, I need money, guys. Somebody super chatted her and she's like, thanks. I need money, guys. Super chat me up. I need money. I think that people are going to give her money because they also feel sorry for her.
Of course. If it works, that's why she keeps doing it. She's not going to keep doing it if it doesn't work. She is doing it because it does work. The same thing with Shiny and her e-begging, and the same thing we see with Miss Eppin. What was her last? Miss Eppin. You know that who's that person that we talked about like a few days ago? Oh, Wonderful, Miss F in Wonderful. She does the same thing as well, and she keeps doing it. All these people keep doing these things because they work. If it didn't work, they would not be doing it. It's basically it.
Miss Wonderful, Monty just had the pleasure of getting introduced to her this week. So I was lurking around seeing if Foodie had popped up. It was in the morning, and it was a day that, I'm like, all right, it was early morning, and I forget what I had to do, but anyways, I had somewhere to go. And I told Monty, I said, I'm watching a stream of MFW. And he's like, what? Who's that? And I said, whoa, wait a minute. You don't know who that is? And he goes, no, I don't. I said, oh, you have got to hit the books on this one. I said, this is a whole different character that I can't even unpack it all now for you. It's a lot to unpack all in one. So that morning, I was telling Monty, I don't know if you guys have seen this. So, of course, she had on the wonderful MFW, or Foodie Beauty's cat pajamas is MFW's black tank top. You know, the one that's got like the roughly little sleeves. And no, MFW gets it in money-wise. Her channel is banging there for a minute.
Yeah, she's really got like a good setup there. Like she is maximizing her potential.
Yes.
And she has maximized her her tortoise video to reel people in, like we talked about. Like her entry point are those tortoise videos with millions of views, and that funnels people into her her live stream and her reality TV, as she calls it, and then you get to watch the drama unfold.
Yeah. Sorry. Okay, so Joanne said it perfectly. So the morning that I was watching the stream, I was telling Monty, I said, I cannot believe this girl just got on here and is talking about her lady bits, and she's like describing this to the T. So I'm trying to, I don't even know what to show as an example. Okay, here we go. So she's saying that, here's your lady bits, she's saying in the splits of the lady bits here that there is first she says it's an ingrown hair. And then she slips up and says it is a boil. So I'm like, oh, dear sweet mother of God. So then she continues to say that her monthly friend is in town, if you catch my drift. So therefore, you're going to be using the restroom more than usual. Yes, roast beast curtains is what I call it. So in the roast beast curtains, the outer beast curtain supposedly has a boil and ingrown hair. So anyways, so she's got the black tank top on, and the chat is literally, they're like, she's like, I'm tired. I want to go to bed. I'm going back to sleep. I'm taking a nap. It's been a shitty morning. So the chat's like, why don't you get a bath before you go to bed? And she's like, I'm going to soak in some Epsom salt. Epsom salt it is. Knowing damn well she looks tired as shit. She ain't about to get no bath right then. So anyway, so she's talking about, every time I go to wipe, I got to be careful what I touch. And then I'm on lady friend is in town, and it's just a lot down there. And I'm like, then she gets an Amazon package. Now, time out. Yes, Dark. Yes, where did that go? There is a ham sandwich festering. You guys, I am not going to lie to you. I personally, MFW literally is not my cup of tea. We'll just say that to say it nicely. Okay. So this box comes, and I'm like, what the fuck is in this box? She's like, I don't know what's in this box. She's like, let's open it up on camera. You guys, I had not seen her face in a minute. Okay. And everybody, my face is jacked up, jagged up. But I'm telling you what, when you bring in money and you waste it all on freaking alcohol and everything in between, you guys, when her face, I am not exaggerating. Some of these little areas, I told Monty, I was like, holy you guys, some of these areas were like the size of a pen cap that were like, and I'm talking like 10 to 20. Why would you not spend money and go to the dermatologist when you're raking in the cash? You got members. I watch you constantly get super chats. I'm like, dude, I seen that and I was like, So anyway, so back to the box. So she opens up the box. Here's somebody sent her like some cotton ball, like the cotton pads things, and some witch hazel. So she comes in and she goes, well, let's try this out. And she opens it up and barely down. I'm like, honey, I'd be slapping that shit on there. Whoa, the members headbanger were $25 a month. Her membership fee, headbangers, is that? Shoo. So 2 members, 3 members, that's a Murad. Dude, I got a Murad kit over here that was cheaper than that. I think Stephanie T, in my opinion, I think she's a Joe Kaner. Maybe it is, but honey, that skin looked vicious. Vicious. I was like, I told Monty, I was like, I'm not trying to skin shame anybody, but good night.
Yeah, true.
So yeah, so I told Monty one day when he has time, now that he's back, I would love to see some of Monty's reactions to there's a channel I watched, the George it's George Glass, and they do like a recap, and they just put a video up, I think yesterday or the day before, and she was angry that there was a black convention coming into town, and I was like, oh, I don't even know if I can watch it.
Yeah. The channel's called George Glass Mears.
Yes, I absolutely love her. No, Andy, I have not seen, but you could tell the other day with the infamous black tank top on that there is a substantial amount of skin, and you guys, I seen on that one time where a troll had put her pool in her backyard up for sale. I was telling you about. I was like, oh my god.
Yo, she reminds me of Ayler so much in terms of like she doesn't care about likes dislike ratio, cause seriously, all her videos are more on the dislike side of things, but she just doesn't care. She doesn't care about the comments as long as she's making money, right? That's the bottom line.
Give 0 shits. I was telling you the other morning that I don't know if you guys had seen when she got her new truck. It was a while back. It wasn't like a brand new truck, but it was like a new truck, like a used vehicle, but it's new to you.
Trucks are expensive.
She says, and I gotta watch how I phrase this for my channel, I have to watch this truck because I don't want to kill somebody out there. This thing would tear someone apart. Wow. That and the racism stuff did it for me. I was like, you literally just said that you know that you're going to drive and drink. You know that. It doesn't matter if it's a truck, a car, a golf cart. What are you doing driving, drink? Anyways. Yeah, Amanda Dawn. She was like, oh, I need to really be careful. This thing is I need to be careful. This could really hurt somebody. I seen the other day on George's channel. George is like it's a spoof off the name. George is actually a female, great, good people. She was like, I'm about to poop my pants. Did you see that one, Monty? When she was driving and stream, she's like, I'm about to shit my. You guys, there's so much that she does that reminds me of Chantel's. She's like, I'm about to poop my pants. I'm like, oh my God, man. Like, she just is one of those no holds bars. Then I seen the one where she has the one guy that she kind of strings along, I'm assuming for, monetary gain per se. And then the Steve guy, Monty, there's one guy, she's like literally cooking them dinner and she's on live stream, and all of a sudden he turns around and flips out his eggplant on the live stream. Yeah, just out of nowhere, out of complete nowhere, he just unzipped his pants. I think, if I'm not mistaken, guys, let me know. Did she get a strike for it, or did she get? I think she might have not been able to stream for a while. Something happened. Something. I don't know how they didn't take her channel. Kate, do you remember that when he bust out his sausage festival on the live? Yeah. So you never know, Monty. That's kind of like why people follow her like Chantel, is you never know what is in store. Like, there's one day she's like, yeah, I do Joe Kane, and so what? I'm like, okay, we've got no. Yes, JC, it was Steven. The guy Steven. Do you guys, there was also a video. I know Monty's probably go soon, but I bet you're mine. Steven is on the phone, and Steven's supposed to be at work. She calls Steven, and she's on live. And it swear to me, I don't know if Kate covered it. It might have been, I don't know who covered this. It might have been George or Kate, because I don't watch MFW through her channel. I watch it through other people. And Gia, we're talking about MFW, Miss Wonderful. Anyway, so Steve's at work supposedly, and he's supposed to be doing paperwork. And she's talking, and all of a sudden you hear Steve say, yeah, 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 It sounds like Steve was getting some action, and I didn't think she caught on, but it sounds like Steve was getting some, and he was supposed to be at work. She's like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm doing paperwork. I was like, oh, is that what we're calling it nowadays?
But he is paid doing paperwork. See, they give him Tuppy and he gives them the paper.
Yes. Yeah, she's like, Steve, what are you doing? He's like, I'm doing the paper. And as his voice literally, he's like, yeah. And she'd be like, and he's like, yeah, I'm here. I was like, I don't think Steve, yeah, he was given some paperwork, all right.
Sometimes she seems so oblivious to things that might be super obvious to people who are watching, that it's like, why isn't she like seeing this? It's so, so obvious. But yet she is just fully out there.
She don't care. It's all about who can support the next buzz, in my opinion. Yeah, she doesn't care. It's like I said the other day, or it was in George's channel, not for sure, but she has the Steven guy, and then there's another guy that she had dated for years. Guys, what's the other guy's name? I forget. Anyways, she was at the bar with Steven and then told the other guy to come. And she's like, I don't know why you just can't sit at the same table and work things out. And y'all were talking about each other out and you can't just get along. Like Doug. That's exactly, it's Doug. Doug. It reminds me of oh, what is it? The movie about Vegas. Oh, what's the movie? The trip and the Vegas and the song Duh. Oh, we're going
Fear
to
and
be my best
Loathing
friend.
in Las
Doug.
Vegas.
No, what's the other one? He's like, you're going to be my best friend, Doug. Where they go to the hotels and end up on the roof and they tear the room up. Hangover.
Oh, yeah, Hangover, yes.
Yes. Yeah. My best friend, Doug. Yeah, but she just uses Doug like she beat the bricks off of Doug the other day. Like she tore him off the frame a couple months ago. And then Doug had enough nerve to come on and say, oh, I fell down the stairs. No, you did not. You had scratches all over your hands. But yeah, so let me know in the chat. Should we hit Monty to some more MFW? I don't know how we're gonna get it because I hate watching her. And she deleted that daggone roast beef curtains video. I told Monty I knew I should have screenshotted that.
She deleted it? I think I have it.
Do you? I thought.
Yeah. I gotta check.
Oh my God.
I think I do have it because that was like 3 or 4 days ago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, probably have it because yeah, you were telling me when she was live that hey, you should watch it. She's talking about her curtains. I was like, really?
Debbie, welcome. Yeah, there was no shame in her game. I mean, she, like I said, her and Chantel have a lot of the same. Like they give zero. There was something that 2 morning about an alarm going off, and then there was a mouse, and she's like, this has been a horrible morning. I got a hoodle on my caboodle. There's a mouse, and then the alarm went off. Pretty genius. I'm just eating some little cheese and crackers and little bits of who only knows what mystery meat, schmeat.
It seems Karina might be swooning for me, guys. I don't know about that. I keep seeing all the messages there, but I gotta tell you, Karina, you know, you got some competition there because Sagittarius Shawty's in my DMs right now, so you gotta be careful.
That character.
Yeah, you got major competition with, you know, Saji there. Saji's, you know, sliding in the DMs, messaging me. We talk, you know, so we'll see.
If Saji don't stop with those lips, them lips are going to bust. Claudia, good evening. Mia, I don't know. I don't know how to navigate the farms, to be honest with you. Saji keeps plumping them lips up, and I'm like, girl, stop. The first time was good enough. Like, the lips are getting to be too much, dude. Like, no. That shit, I'm going to tell you right now, if you take the lips too far, the lips you got to keep up. You can't get them done, and they stay like that forever.
Yep.
You got to upkeep them. And if you stretch them out so much, they're going to look crazy if you don't keep them up. Yes, I think the Saji lips, they're just getting too much.
I think it's because she keeps picking at them. If she didn't do that, then they would look good.
No,
it's just, you know, she keeps touching them too much.
She had them done not too long ago, and then she went back. And they were decent at first. Like, when you take them too far, that's when they start getting, like, when you take them too far, that's Eva, welcome, love. When you take them too far, that's when they go they just get to be too much. And what's going to happen is you're going to stretch out that skin. And if you don't have the money to go back, they're going to look weird. So, see, Casey, I think that Foodie would take it too far. I think that Foodie would be one of those that wouldn't just get a little zit and she would take it too far. Yeah, it's like if you don't, you really gotta just like Trisha Paytas. I think Trisha Paytas went too far. Yeah, I think Trisha just went too far. Jackie, that's a bridge that I'm there's too much going on right now for me. There is absolutely too much going on. There's a lot. And you know what? I've lost, my uncle. I lost one of my best friends about a month and a half, 2 months ago. I've just got to mentally stay on my, as people call me, I got to stay on my ghetto little lane out here. I just, I got to keep the peace in my own mind. I just got to mentally stay right. I just, I can't deal with any drama right now. I just can't. About a month ago, I was in just shitty shape and not doing too well. And right now, I have to, Eric, welcome, love. I just have to, you know, like I said, they're just, I got to really focus on staying clean. That is my main objective. I've been clean for a while now, but every day is every day. There's triggers, there's life. My main focus is just, being here for you guys. Monty is a great friend to me. And right now, I just need to focus on that. I don't have any ill will against anybody out here. And I wish, that there's a lot shaking and I don't want to touch it with a 10-foot pole. I really don't. I just,
Yeah, it seems a lot's been going on the last few days, in the sphere, if you want to call it that.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. And, you know, I just need to, like I said, I'm just going to stay over here in my own little lane. I think that's very smart. And, some people will talk to me, some people won't talk to me, and that's cool. I need to just stay true to myself. I'm going to continue what I have been continuing to do as far as, I've told you guys from the get-go, what I'm not going to sugarcoat shit for you guys. I'm not going to I'm going to be true to myself. If there's something that we want to cover, something that I see, I'm going to continue to give my opinion as always, and I'm just going to keep it like that. That's how it's going to stay. I've worked very, very hard on really not trying to pop off the last couple months. I made an ass out of myself a couple times, and I think that, for my own mental capacity, I just need to focus on, doing what I got to do as a person, staying clean. And, my grandma's getting elderly. She wants to go on a vacation. I need to, I can't. My grandma is 80 something years old. I need to focus on, giving my grandma the best years of her life. And, these little dogs and everything around. And I'm glad, I've got you guys. Watch whoever you want to watch. I've never been that way. Like I said, since the get-go, I watch people you guys may not like, Monty, vice versa, all of us. Everybody is going to watch who they want. And all at the end, you guys watch who you want. I've never ever wanted to be one of those people that we don't watch them, do watch them, don't. I'm not like that. I don't like that. Watch who you want. Just like, like No Dumb Blonde. We used to, bicker back and forth in the comments. And you see now that we can have a lovely conversation. We can agree to disagree sometimes. No blonde, no dumb blonde. I see her take on things. She sees mine, and there's no need to cuss each other out. There's no need. This is what I don't like, and I want to make this. This is not directed towards anybody. I think it's straight. And again, this is not directed towards anybody or anything. This is what I noticed when I was going through my own thing out here. Everybody's okay. We're going to use Monty for an example because I don't want to use anyone as an example right now. So we're going to use Monty as an example, Monty, if you don't care. Okay. Say me and Monty decides, I don't agree with something that Kaya said yesterday. In my opinion, Monty can make a video and say, Kaya covered A, B, C, D in points. I don't agree with that. Here's my opinion of things. Now, this is what gets me. This is where I get confused because I'm real. If you meet me in person, I'm the same person on here as you're going to meet out on the street. Maybe a little bit different in some ways, but I say this all the time. I don't type anything. I don't say to anything to you as I would not say to your face in person. You might want to me across the face in the long run, but I'm going to tell you how I feel vice versa. Anyways, what I'm getting to, this is where I get a little, I guess I've never dealt with any kind of fakeness before, other than looking at fake tits in the strip club, but hey, that's a whole different thing. And shout out to all the fake toddles. You're just as great. But, okay. Say Monty makes a video about me. And I think, okay, cool, awesome. I'm going to watch Monty's video. It's my point of view. This is where I get a little bit confused at. Now, Monty made a video just sharing his opinion, just sharing his thoughts, just giving Monty's opinion. The comments are, oh, we didn't like her anyways. She's disgusting. She's this. She's that. Go unsubscribe for her. Did you see her teeth? Did you see the wig she had on yesterday? Her shirt's ugly anyways. But just yesterday, some of these people were all cool. I don't understand how, shit can flip so quick. Because I don't agree with that. Either I like you or I don't. But it's not going to boil down to me saying, oh, your teeth are ugly, or you know what? Monty had a stupid hat on that day anyways, guys. Let's not talk to him anymore. I don't roll like that. I don't roll with you need to make fun of somebody's accent. Yes, I'm raspy. I know that. Been my whole life. I'll show you videos from me when I was a kid. It wasn't from smoking cigarettes. Yes, I have a country bumpkin ass accent. Why bring all that shit into not liking somebody? But the day before, they was just your buddy. That's where I get confused up in the game. That's where I get to be confused up into the game. Not again for perfect example. Not again at me have trail by trail, subscriber for subscriber, view for view. Do I get on here and say, don't go watch Not Again? No, I say, guys, go check out Monty. Go check out Not Again. Why? Because everybody has a different perspective on things. There is enough Foodie. There is enough MFW. There is enough Tammy Slayton. There is enough people on the internet to have discussion about anything. But why? I guess I've never, it's like the tides can roll so quick. The tides can just, everybody can be your best buddy. And then it's like, she's disgusting anyways. She's got a country ass accent. She's ghetto. Fuck. I am a little rough around the edges. You should have known me a couple years ago. You really would have liked me. Like, I don't care. I am me. I don't come on here. I don't fake the funk. I don't pretend to be anybody that I'm not. I watch people that are real. I have talked to Monty in the morning, the nighttime, here and there, on an email, on the phone. Monty is the same person I have talked to since day one. I don't need people that are going to switch up on me at the drop of a dime. And people can say, Kaya, no, 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 no. I always said he was my true friend. Huzzy was my friend, believe it or not. If you don't, that's cool. He was.
Yeah, I think a lot of people on YouTube either have the thinking that if you're in the same kind of niche, you are taking views away from them, or it just doesn't matter. Because the way I see it is everybody's tied into the algorithm. Like my videos will affect Kaya's videos and her videos affect mine, right? So in terms of that, I don't see Kaya as taking views away from me. I see it as, helping my channel, because there's millions upon millions of people that watch YouTube. YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world.
Yeah.
Like it all depends on your point of view. Some people just think, hey, because we're in the same niche, if people watch her videos, then that means they're not watching mine. But the way I see it is that people will watch my video and her video as well. Like it just doesn't matter. So it's all about people's mentality, and the mentality to not have your audience negatively affect your mental state as well. Because a lot of people will look at their comment section and have their audience kind of affect the way how they perceive certain things.
And a lot
as
of,
well,
even before I met you, a lot of our people were the same anyways.
Yeah.
So it's like I said, this community or this genre of foodie is so big that there's times, your schedule is different than mine. You've caught things I haven't. Or we
exactly.
cover the same things, and you're like, whoa, I'm like, shit, Monty, I didn't even catch that. Good catch.
Yeah,
I watched
exactly.
it again, and I'm like, damn, I didn't even notice that part. Like, shit.
Yeah. Hey, I guess Karina's gonna be in my DMs. She's saying a lot of things here. I'm watching you, Karina. I'm watching your messages. Don't worry, I'm seeing it all. I guess since Sagittarius Shawty has slid into Madsy's DMs.
Karina's coming for you, baby.
Yeah, so now I guess Karina is gonna be in my DMs now. Okay.
But no, all in all, what I just Blondie B, welcome, love. I just get that I've never dealt with. I mean, my best friend, one of my best friends, lives next door. Okay, I should probably I don't even know if I should say this. Anyways, me and my best friend fell out a couple months ago. Some of you might know that. Some of y'all been around for a minute. My best friend's dog attacked my dog. Okay. We cleared it up now. I told her, I said, I love you, buddy, but you got to keep that daggone dog over there. Shit hit the fan that day, man. I'm not going to lie to you. I flipped my shiznai. Shit went real south real quick. I'm the same person on here as outside of here. There is one thing that you do not mess with. My friends, my family, not in this order, my family, my friends, my pets. Don't do that. Don't do that. And that's what I guess where I get confused is like, everybody's like, stupid keyboard warriors. I bet you wouldn't say that to their face. Bet the hell I would. Bet I would. I make a rule with myself. If you cannot if you cannot make a rule with yourself that you don't type something that you wouldn't say to somebody's face, then don't type it. And that's why I mess with all y'all, because pretty much a lot of y'all seem like um the same. A lot of our personalities are very, yes, Matty and Pulpy are good times too, Lizzie. I agree.
Yeah.
Yes, Matty and Pulpy are awesome.
I usually try and stream right after Pulpy, like, cause he usually does the in my time frame it's like super early mornings, but for him, since he's in Australia, it's like late at night. So usually I stream maybe 9:30, 10, 10:30, 11 a.m. in the morning right after Pulpy's done. Where am I located? Says Claudia Robinson. I'm in the East Coast. I'm actually in Toronto, Greater Toronto area, the suburbs.
I think that's why I really like that Pulpy and Madsy stay out of things. And I think that is fantastic. And I really do. That I guess is what I would take back from this whole situation is I hated that you guys were in the middle. I didn't understand what it was going to do. I legitimately, you guys, I'm not BSing you. I literally made that video. It was nighttime. He's like, you should have seen my community tab. I don't read my own community tab once I put it up. I go on Monty's community tab once the blue moon if it comes across. He's like, she knew. No, I did not. It was like 1:32 in the morning, and I was looking over stuff, and I literally I literally just, made the video my opinion. It was, but the biggest thing that I truly would take back is I hate that it put all of you guys in the middle. I really do. Like, that's genuinely, and I was his friend, honestly, and I really think that he thinks that it was all. Rose stirred the pot, not to drag all this back up, and we're going to nip it right here. But Rose, he said in his video that Rose told him things. He never watched my video. So it's like, how can you go off what somebody is saying when you never watched their video? You're going by what somebody else told you. Just like I've seen other people saying communities, not even particularly to this, that they made a video about me, but I never watched it. I'm just making one back. How the hell do you know what to answer to and what they said? How do you know what to make the video rebuttal of if you don't know what was said about you or what context it was said in? So like I said,
yeah, let's move on from the situation. Let's not talk about it because Hussey, I guess, has or should I say, her current challenges at the moment.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, though, guys, so that's what we're going to, it is what it is. I don't know. I'm just staying in my own little ghetto lane, as everyone likes to call me, and we'll leave it at that. It's been a rough couple months, like I said, with, people passing, and, we're just going to just roll on.
Yeah, Karina just asked, where am I? I'm in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, the suburbs of that area.
I've been trying to come get him to teach me the internet and computer, but the damn borders are closed down.
Yeah, we can actually maybe do it over video. There's a few people I gotta show some things. I was showing Amanda WS that is part of my community, and she's pretty much figured it out. This is good for her. I gotta show a few more people so that we can build an audience where there can be a few of us on the panel to all share our reviews on certain topics. So let's build that, because we don't see, other than certain people, much of like 2 or 3 or 4 people all at once on the panel, and they're giving their own views and whatnot. So it'll be really cool.
Yes, I think that would be awesome. And I think, like I said, I need to get some headphones because last time I was on yours,
The feedback may have been an issue with me because my setup can be quite complicated because not only do I have like a physical audio interface, I also have a virtual one. So there might have been feedback on my virtual audio interface. So
yes,
I'll figure it out, and we will get back to that very, very soon. I'm gonna be testing some stuff in Facebook.
When I came on, and then Momo came on, and then remember the girl on the bus came on, it was all staticky.
Yeah, I think it was because of me and not because of you guys. So I'll be figuring it out this week. I just got back into, the greater Toronto area. So I'll be figuring it out, doing some tests, and then I'll have as much people on as possible. Whoever wants to come on, they're more than welcome to.
Yeah.
So we will definitely be doing that. I think together we should be doing some F wonderful videos, kind of show the highlights, because there are certain things that are so wild and out there with her that we really got to talk about. Of course, ALR, Foodie Beauty. Who else is out there? There's so much people that do a lot of things online.
Of things I've started coming across that I've got little shit written down in my notebook here, just little random hold on one second. Headbanger, read Dark's comment. I've done that a couple times that I flipped the phone around and messed it up too. I did a whole foodie reaction a while back and didn't know how to flip it around, and I was like, should I just put the video up or not, guys? They're like, yeah, we'll listen to it. But yeah, and there's a way to change it too, Headbanger. I'm not the one to ask, but there is a way to flip those videos around.
Maybe in the editor or the YouTube editor. I haven't really used YouTube editor that much because I have my own video editing software that I could just easily, flip it the right way. But
do it on the phone, like just under your photo or video.
Yeah, of course, yes. You just gotta rotate it. You gotta rotate it 180.
Yeah, Headbanger, check out. There are ways. Lizzie, Monty has Cheryl. Good night, love. Thank you so much for coming.
Yep.
Yes. Excuse me, Lizzie. Monty Stories from the Internet does do Sagittarius. I've done Sagittarius videos. I did like a kind of like a 1-0. I did 2 parts, I think, of it. It was a way months back. Hell, it might even have been a year back. Elizabeth, thank you so much for coming, love. I almost said thank you so much for cooking. I read your thing like, thank you so much for cooking me dinner. But yes, thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you. Thumbs up, guys. It really helps. And I know that it's probably not showing right now. It will show when I put this. We are on StreamYards. That is why. So, yes. Thumbs up. It truly helps.
Yeah. Bye, Elizabeth.
Yeah, I was like, thank you for cooking almost. Like, you could tell. Like,
so I do have I guess I started out making making a lot of videos on interesting topics, but it seems people really liked Sagittarius shoddy videos, so I was making a lot more of those than any other video, and that kind of took off. So I do have a few Sagittarius shoddy videos that I have, because her live streams are rather interesting, as you could put it, to the least, whenever she live streams. So it's the last one I did was actually a live stream of her video that she did July the 4th. So we did a react to it. It's a trigger warning is on it because she talked about certain events in her life that happened, and we had a really good discussion about that. So I thought that went rather well. And yeah, there's a few.
That's the thing too with Sagittarius is it's so like it's like Foodie now. You got to tiptoe around to like you never know what she's getting herself into or what the topic of conversation is going to be. Thank you, Brant. No, you have always had my back, buddy. 100. I even have told Monty about you. I was talking about tonight, like, but yes, you have genuinely always had my back since the get-go, and I appreciate that. And then I guess that is what I, was talking about earlier, is I guess it takes a lot more in life for me to be like, oh, I hate that, or excuse me, I don't like that person. Screw them. They were ugly anyways. Kick rocks. And I'm saying this about, not about anybody in particular. Not dealing with a huzzy situation. I'm just saying it's just shocking to me that people are so just like I was seeing something earlier on a channel that was live streaming and people were just so mean. They just sometimes single out this one person and I'm like, that is so rough because I was just that person not too long ago. And it's like, damn, dude, like people just like, it's just the weirdest things. Like even, me, for instance, things that people, my voice, my teeth,
Yeah.
my thing, my attire I wear, it's like, no, Kelly, we're here, love. I'm just there. So this StreamYard is such a different, it's like I'm looking over here when usually it's easier for me to look here when we're on YouTube. It's just a lot easier.
Bye, Karina. Kaya, you, like I said, you can actually log in also on your tablet into StreamYard so that it might be easier for you to control the comments. Yeah.
Hard just to I'm trying to look here and here, but yeah, no, Kelly, I see you, love. I'm not ignoring anyone. Debbie, welcome, love. Welcome. Speaking of, what do you think that old Nadar is at the situation, or do you think he will pop back up and arrive? I hate to say it, I don't think all this is over. I really, truly do not. I feel like I said there's going to be a time period of, she's chilling and she's laid up, but that's going to get like, of course, she's not bored right now, but you could only watch TV and smoke Chibas for too long.
Yeah.
Did y'all hear that? Did you hear that?
Like a door opening, yes.
It sounded like a kid or a cat to me. It sounded like a kid. It was like a ram. Oh, I lost my light.
I think Nadir is still in the picture. She's just not talking about him or bringing him up per se. But I think he's still around and they're seeing each other. Maybe not as often as before, but I do believe like they're seeing each other.
See, I think that he'll hit her up when he gets desperate, cash wise.
I think he knows
she can support the party.
I think he's definitely gonna hit her up on payday, right? 21st or 22nd.
You're right, yeah, because
he's gonna come around.
Wasn't it the one time she came up missing around that time, wasn't it? Couple, like, was it? I think it was last month, wasn't it? She was like MIA, and it was right after the payday had dropped.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah, because she went to go see him. That's what's going on.
And she was going for like 2 days, I think.
Yep, spending her money.
Watermelon, that is Monty, Stories from the Internet. Check his channel out.
Yep.
If somebody can mods, if I still got Not again. Please post your channel as well and stories. That would be fantastic. Brant, actually, everybody's got it. Okay, we got Brant has a channel, and this is Stories from the Internet, and Not Again has a channel. Watermelon. Oh, that is beautiful. I didn't even know that is a real stone watermelon.
I think those are tourmalines.
Those
So
are
that's
beautiful.
why, hence the name.
Yeah.
Watermelon tourmaline.
Yeah, that is freaking awesome. I've never seen those. Yeah, that yellow dress. I'm like, that poor feller. He is a hot, wrinkled mess. Boy, I'm like, good night. Yeah, she's like, everyone's like, oh, you look great on your Sandra B. Hello, love. Everybody's like, you look great tonight. And she's like, oh, I was in the nude. I just picked it up off the floors to put on. I'm like, wow.
Have you guys noticed that Amazon packaging hasn't moved in like days? She even opened it. Like she is so
It's gone now.
Oh, it's gone now.
The one
okay.
that was on the floor?
Yeah, for like
it's
days.
Gone. I think it's in the closet.
Wow, finally.
Ooh, those are bright now. I needed to do that a long time ago. Yeah, that looks like a whole new ball game. What are these? Yeah, I need to do. Anyways, no, she makes a comment the other day and says, somebody says, I think they say your room looks nice, and she says, would she say this side of the room looks nice, all right, don't look at the other side or something. And there was a pizza box on the floor. That's what I think too, JC. I think she just, because she had the camera real, like you could tell. So I think she just, Amanda Dawn, I have no idea. Yeah, the Amazon box took place of a pizza box now. Yeah, it's a pizza box instead. I'm like...
And she has a very nonchalant attitude. I can't believe she was saying how she lost her gold earrings and it was so indifferent. Like, oh, well, like it's just nothing. Everything's just nothing. And you know why? Because she doesn't do hard-earned money. It's easy earned money. She goes online, she eats, she talks to people, she gets paid well.
She doesn't value anything.
Yeah, no value with, her money. Yeah, because she doesn't feel as if she's really working hard for it because she isn't working hard.
Jeannie,
she
welcome,
just
love.
BS's, talks all sorts of stuff, says she's going to do videos every single day, and then she doesn't do them, and then comes online, eats, talks, and then, she's gone.
You guys, I have stuff, and I don't know about you, I have stuff, little trinkety shit that I have had since I was a kid. Not, it's no big toys or anything of mine, but I have little odds and ends. God, is it up here? It might even be. I have a badge, like, that they give you. Hold on, I think it's right here, actually. I have a badge that literally, when you get like on a plane and you're a kid, it looks like a fake pilot badge. I have like a fake pilot badge from literally the first time I flew. I am not joking. It is from these crystals I found at a cave with my grandma, and Jiminy Christmas. I can't even tell you how old I was. Shit. And these are rock crystals from the earth. Heads up. Like, somebody. But yeah, these crystals, I found these when I was a kid, and they're literally like, man, I've had these jokers for I don't even know how long. I mean, you see, they took such a beating on their little fellas have worn down. But yeah, like, look at that. They've taken such a being moved around. But yeah, I've had these things for, I can't even tell you when. Thank you, Brant. Thank you, love. I need to learn how to make super stickers. I want to make like little dog ones and like clout monsters, funny ones. We got to do our cap star ones. I got a whole little thing wrote down that I want to make super stickers and little things of. Yeah, Amanda, like, right? Kaya's showing crystals and they're not from the earth. She was showing that stuff on her thing. Like, do y'all remember these things? Speaking of kids, do you remember koala? These aren't koala yummies, but the brand. Do you remember koala yummies? They're little. Here, I'll just show you. What does this say? Who is this koala? Can you see the identity on the bottom of the box? Use the message card. Hell, we didn't have all that when I was a kid. Anyways, do y'all remember these? They were koala yummies. Ooh, they're feeling a little shy these days. Good night, Kelly. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I think that might be it for me as well, because I've literally almost been up for 24 hours now.
Actually, we're back to probably get the boot too, to be honest. Not too long. They're little koalas. I've never had the strawberry. These are strawberry. I've always had the chocolate. And they just got they're hollow and they got like a strawberry cream in.
Bye. Good night, Joanne. This is what I like about this community, because no matter what time you stream, there's always people gonna be watching, right? Because, you know, right now it's morning time, you know, if you're in the UK, if you're in Ireland, if you know you're in France or Spain or Italy. People are now getting up, you know, it's their Saturday. They're
yes. There's times
enjoying
that
themselves.
A couple weeks now, probably about I think 2-3 months ago, I had some different things going on with my schedule, so I was doing like more like super early mini videos, and everyone's like, "Hey," in the chat or the comments, "Good morning," and I'm like, "Damn, everybody's awake!" Like, they're like,
yeah. And then in Australia, it's like they're 14 hours ahead, I think, in, you know, some cities, so it's like 4:30 p.m. right now on a Saturday for them. So there's always an audience, because before I literally thought, like, if I don't put out a video between like 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., don't even bother. But then a video I put out, I think like at 12 or 1 a.m. and it was getting a lot of views. And then I understood that there's always going to be people that will watch your videos, because, you know, this community is so far and wide. It's not just, you know, North America. There's people all over the world that watch, you know, Yukaya, my channel as well, and everybody else's. But yeah, like I said, I've been almost up 24 hours. You know, you guys, I was just in Montreal, you know, passed by Orange Julep a few times.
What?
Yes.
It would have been dope if you would have had time to stop.
You know what? Next time I'm there, I am gonna stop, because you know it is like it's in a good central area of Montreal, and I'm literally always in that area, because, you know, that's one of my stops is right there by the station.
If you don't film that next time, I am gonna be heated.
Yeah, for sure. I will film it. I'm
try
thinking
that. I'm not gonna stunt. Out of some of the places she goes to, that shit looks delicious. I am all about a good chili dog and orange julep. So you need to take us to Orange Julep. Take us the real deal. Like,
I will, for sure. I'll give you guys a tour of the area and everything.
Yes, show us like that. Like, see, that's what kind of sucks when she goes to some of these places. Like, dude, you got to scope out and show us the building. Like, you gotta, like, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta, yeah, she doesn't take forward. I think, like,
She
You can
always
tell.
has a camera real close up to her and everything. That's what she does. Yeah. But yeah, for sure. Next time I'm in Montreal, because I literally drove by Orange Julep like at 3:30 p.m.
Yes, Great Grebo, it is exactly that. It's like the Orange Julius's, yes.
Yeah.
My Dairy Queen used to have them, and they freaking stopped, and I'm like, oh, but I like stuff like that. Now, like I said, in moderation, even shit, but a good chili dog and some fries, and I'm all about
Yeah,
that stuff.
for
I ain't gonna
sure.
stunt.
Watermelon doesn't know what a Twisty Misty is. That's like a Dairy Queen Twisty Misty. It's just a sugary
It's
slush.
just a slush.
Yeah,
Nothing.
that's basically it.
Did I
Yeah.
just spit? I sure did. Yeah, it is just a good old slush. Sometimes they mix. You'll get like the lemonade mixed in with it, but it's nothing. Yeah, it's like a Slurpee. If you've had one, you've had them all. We have Dairy Queen here where I'm at, and it's just a slush. It reminds me, you know, the good old slush puppy machine that had like the slush dog as the mascot. That's pretty much what it reminds me of.
Mm-hmm. And yes, for those asking, like Kai Bear, yes, I'm Canadian.
Okay,
Was
I got
living in New York for a while though. Well, kind of still do. Queens. That's my area. South Queens. By the casino.
I got one more question before you go. Okay. And Kate made me think of this a minute ago. Okay, so since you know who MFW is now, here's another one for you. Do you know who King Cobra is, JFS?
No, who's that?
Oh, shit, King. Or Kate, we've got a King Cobra. Oh, Monty.
Before we get into this, in MFW stream, people kept on saying, "Oh, Mister is deleted. Mister is deleted." I think the channel was called Mister and his submissive's wife or something like that. I don't know. Does anybody know who that is? Who is Mister?
I don't know who that is. Does
Yeah,
anybody...
people kept on. I was watching the latest MFW stream, and people kept on commenting like, "Yeah, Mister is deleted." The channel got deleted, so I have like no idea. I'm so new to that. I was like trying to figure out like, who is this Mister?
Ken Dog. MFW is called Miss Wonderful. It's Miss with the F word in between and wonderful. That's one word that hammers down on our channels is the F word. So Miss and Wonderful. She is quite the entity, and I don't even know how to I don't even know how to. Anyway, so we have got to, okay, do not look, you're not looking who King Cobra is right now, are you?
No, I'm gonna look that up.
No, we gotta see your first reaction.
Yeah.
King Cobra is he's King Cobra. I don't know even what it's. King Cobra JFS. There's a couple. He is the real King Cobra. He makes it very abundant. King Cobra is a smoking, drinking, he is he makes them. I want to. This is the first thing me and you are going to react to. Let's react to one of his cooking videos. He does some cooking videos, and yeah, he looks. Violet, welcome. Thank you, love. King Cobra is he's just King Cobra. I don't even know how to say Oh, yes, Catherine, I agree. That's why I don't want him to look who it is. He makes interesting food concoctions, that's per se. Um,
Is that the person that Hussey watches sometimes that cooks?
I don't
Because
know. I
Hussey
haven't been paying
watches somebody
attention.
that makes food. And I don't know, is that the same person if the chat could answer?
I don't know. I haven't been watching, like I said.
Mm-hmm.
There's Kay's cooking. Is it a yeah? King Cobra is a female.
Oh,
Kate's
okay,
cooking is a
okay.
woman that makes some horrendous. I'm
Oh
old
yeah,
for
okay,
that
that's
train. I
Kay's
should have.
cooking.
My friend had me to Kay's cooking years ago, and I should have started jumping on it. And now everybody's covered it, so I haven't messed with it. And my friend
Okay.
showed it to me, and I was like, "Damn it! I should have like." Yes, Willow does do some Kay's cooking, I've noticed. Yeah, my friend showed her to me years ago, and he's like, I told you you should have covered that. I was like, I didn't think anybody would be interesting.
All right, we'll definitely have to get into all of this.
No, Watermelon. King Cobra is a gentleman, a male. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, you go to sleep and you just don't watch any of his cooking videos. Go to sleep, Monty. We want to see your first live yeah, I've known. I've been Simply Sarah for years. When people started to react to her, I bet shit. I like Willow. So do I. Willow watches Cobes too. What are you doing? You're looking at it right now, aren't you?
No, I'm watching the chat.
Oh, I was like,
somebody's talking about Foodie Beauty's next suitor. Seems everybody's getting action on here. Foodie Beauty's got, was into Madzi. Madzi's got, Saji in the DMs.
JC, I couldn't get into Pink Fairy. I made a Pink Fairy video and I just couldn't get into her. I couldn't. I'm sorry. I had a neighbor that lived a couple houses down from me a couple years ago, and it reminded me of her, and I just couldn't get into her. I did a video on her, and I just couldn't. I don't. She reminds me of my old neighbor. Only add the word F about 50,000 times. Dude, my old neighbors would have been. They were like a show in themselves. I'm not gonna lie. My old neighbors were a whole live series in themselves. Yes, Monty, my bad. Let's get you tucked in. You look tired as shit. You know what, guys? I think what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna bust this down because we yeah, I agree, Grebo. I couldn't get into it, and it reminded me, like I said, of my old neighbor lady. So what I think I'm gonna do is Renee. Is it Renee or Renee? I always do that. Okay, so what I think I'm gonna do is jump off of StreamYards, check on the Whoopie Dogs, and I think I want to do Foodie Beauty. I think I'm gonna do Foodie Beauty's video, at least a couple minutes of it.
Yeah, well, it's only 38 minutes long.
Or a video. Mm-hmm. Either way, I'm probably about to get the boot off of StreamYards. I think I've got only about an hour or two left, if that. I'm not quite for sure. Okay, Rain, amazing.
All right, well, I guess that's it for me. I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll do some stuff. I guess I'll do a live stream for my my comeback after a few days. So thank you, everybody. Oh, hey, Queen, you're here.
I know.
What's up?
Like, hey.
Hey, so yeah, thanks everyone for watching us smile. JC, Kai Bear, Cascas, Stuck Mom, Brant. Yes, everybody. Thank you so much. I am gone. Like I said, I've been up nearly 24 hours now, so I guess I will see you guys some other time.
Thank you. You do not have to come on. I know you're a bee.
Yeah, thank you for having me, Kaya, and goodbye, everyone. Take care.
Alrighty, I will talk to you tomorrow. Good night.
Yes, for sure. Good night.
Okay, guys, what do we think? I think that I probably, like, when you start StreamYards, you can only get like a you get like a little like free subscription, but I'm kind of pushing it, to be honest. Do you guys want a Foodie Beauty video, or do you want me to jump on YouTube and we'll do it live? Her video is really only 38 minutes, and we could put it on fast forward and it won't even be that long because the hell is going on outside? Thank you. See what my hat says? Hold on, I'm still getting the camera is so different when it says we are in this together. I thought, how fitting is this little hat? Okay, let me close this off. It literally takes me about 4 or 5 minutes because you got to title it. Well, it's already titled. I just got to, when it flips and goes up. I'll come back live. It's all good. Okay, let's get off of StreamYards. Yes, Eric, I like, I'm actually away. I say I probably better get a good hour left in me. You'll never understand. Oh, I know. I would. Oh, well, I guess what I'll say is we'll see how it works on fast forward. If not, then we'll leave it at regular speed. I don't know if we'll watch all of it because I did see some of it and it does look boring, honestly. Let me let the wubbles out, the dogs. Close this off. I say give me about 5-10 minutes. I say probably about 10 minutes to be safe. Anyways, yeah, if I don't see you later, thank you so much. Yeah, if I don't see you guys, thank you so much. Thank you for joining me. And are you guys sure? Are you guys coming back? If not, I'm just gonna do a video. Hit me a 1 if we want to go back live. Yes, T-Girl, I'm gonna leave this up. Okay, come back live. Okay. All right, guys, then I'm going to go ahead and get off here. Thank you so much for joining me. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. Subscribe to our little channel. It really helps us out. And I will see you guys back for part 2. And we are going to check out Foodie. Guys, I'm going to make this quick so we can, go use the bathroom, get a drink, get a snack. And I'll see you guys back in a minute. If I don't see you guys, thank you so much for joining me. Have a great day. Great night, and thank you for watching this. Thank you, special guest Monty. Check out Stories from the Internet, and I love you guys. I will see you guys later. Kaya is out.